Do you have Alperen tonight?
No, Albie's out.
Okay. Who will your starters be?
Stephen in the place of Alperen, same as last game, Tari.
Okay. What
I'm
did you?
in, Jabari, Kevin.
Sorry. What did you like about Tari's start in LA against the Lakers?
He injected himself into the game, both sides of the ball, the energy, and obviously we wanted some really good defenders for the Doncic, Reeves, James matchups, and did his part as far as that, but was aggressive offensively as well, and like I said, impacts the game with the steals and the activity on the defensive end.
Tari mentioned after the win in LA, you trusting him enough to finally start. What did you need to see out of Tari to have that faith in him to start? And yeah.
No, it wasn't a trust or non-trust thing. It was, we liked the matchup that he had out there, and we've been kind of going back and forth with different guys all year. So we have a lot of guys that are qualified to start. I guess you'd say Reed in the boat, Steven in the boat, and we've gone through all of them. And so wanted more size on Doncic, and Josh has done a good job all year, but liked that matchup, and so it wasn't really about trusting or not trusting. I think a lot of our guys can start, and we like them to want to start.
I guess to that end, what do you think about Tari kind of being vocal about a starting spot? And do you have any time in the year in which you'd like to be settled, I guess, on a firm starting rotation?
No, I love the fact that he wants to, and I don't have a problem with our guys saying much ever. But no, once we're whole and full and off of any restrictions and those things, we'll figure out what works best. And so just getting Dorian back to the mix, adds a piece to that. But like I said, all year our versatility is great. We can upsize, downsize, and go all over the place with about 10 quality players that can start on any night.
For the first time all year, you do have Dorian and Tari both in the lineup. Do you feel like earlier in the season it limited what you want to do on defensive end, and now that you have both of them back in the rotation, do you feel like you kind of expand the defensive playbook?
I wouldn't say it limited us. I think Josh kind of slid into that role. When you go into the season and you look at what Dorian brings, I think it allows us to do some things the way he can guard up and down, and so. But we have that with Jabari, Kevin, and most of our men and all of our athletic long wings, and so it doesn't really take away from what we want to do. It just adds to the quality of the guys out there and the depth and different matchups that we can throw out there. And so having those two back on the defensive end is a luxury, but on the offensive end as well, two guys that are shooting the ball extremely well and know their role playing off the other guys.
Looking forward just a bit, will Dorian have a back-to-back restriction on him? And with Stevens kind of back-to-back restriction, do you think that will last through the year?
Dorian, yes. I mean, he's on the minute restriction now, so he definitely won't be playing back-to-backs anytime soon. And we're going with the same thing with Steven and Tari for the time being. So we'll kind of flip those guys like we did last year on the back-to-backs and on a needed basis. But big picture is what we're looking at and keeping those guys fresh for the postseason.
Kevin is currently tied for fourth most clutch field goal attempts on the roster. How much of that is by design, and would you like to see him get more shots up late in close games?
No, it's not by design. It's by the way teams are guarding and going after him. And so, a lot of those games, he's obviously had really big games, scoring nights, and when it comes down to third and fourth quarter, teams have been more aggressive going after him. And so from there, we need to be more aggressive, be more confident with the guys behind it. And, if you're blitzed, if a team wants to take you out, they're going to take you out and not give you the shot. And so, like I said, we invite that. And when you got a center like Alperen and some of the guys behind it, we should invite that and be able to pick it apart a little bit better than we have.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.